I'm dynamite. TNT. And I'll win the fight. TNT. I'm a power load. TNT. Watch me explode.
What's up YouTube, Rooney134 here bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, and today my opponent is Mike and we had a great OU battle here. For the question of the day, what is your least favorite Pokemon attack? Mine is Focus Blast because, yeah, it has a lot of power, but I cannot hit with it to save my life, and it seems like my opponents always are able to hit with the move. So, yeah, leave your comments about your least favorite Pokemon attack in the comments below, and I hope you enjoy the battle. So let's get it started. So I'm going to lead off with Rotom, and my opponent's going to lead off with Jirachi. I'm just going to assume this thing is scarfed or whatever. I'm not sure if it is or isn't, but I do go for the Volt Switch, and I went first, so it looks like it's not a scarf set, but a bulky Jirachi set. And I just U-turn out, going to Ferrothorn while he sets up Stealth Rocks, which isn't too bad because I mean, Jirachi can't really do anything to Ferrothorn at this point, so he's going to be forced to switch. I go for the Leech Seed on his switch, and it hits the Chandelure, which is really good because having Leech Seed on the thing is going to be really helpful. I'm going to decide to switch out, go into Dragonite at this point because I don't want to take a fire move right to the face with Ferrothorn on the field. He does go for the Flamethrower. It's going to do pretty decent damage. Not too much because I resist it, and this is a bulky Dragonite. And I'm going to go ahead and set up a Dragonite here, I believe, because I mean he is Leech Seeded and he can't really do too much to me at this point. So he hits me with a Shadow Ball, and then I go for the Dragonite. He's going to be forced to switch out here because, I mean, if he does take a Dragon Claw right to the face, he probably will be KO'd at this point. And plus with the Leech Seed I'm getting on him, I'm recovering health, so it's actually a really good situation right here. But I said instead of the Roost on his switch, just have a good amount of health back. He actually goes into his Shaman, which is a pretty cool for me because I do carry Fire Punch on my Dragonite, and I don't know if it would have one-hit KO'd because I do get a critical hit right here. I was at +1. I'm not sure. It depends, like, I guess how bulky his Shaman was in defense, but I'm sorry about that crit if it mattered, man. My bad. But he goes into Hydreigon now, and he decides to switch again, and go into Jirachi because maybe, I'm not sure why, maybe to force me to switch. I think he was trying to have me over-predict a little bit and switch, but I decided, you know what, I do have my Multi-Skull, I'm at full health. If he does want to go for the Draco Meteor, maybe I can live it and take him out, because that Hydreigon is probably the biggest threat to my team at this point. But he goes into Jirachi, which is kind of bad for me also, because he does live that Fire Punch, and is able to get me paralyzed, so it's going to really hurt me, and it's not going to be a good time, and he's going to start paraflinching me, and I'm just like, dude, what the heck. But I'm able to hit through the paraflinch thing right here and go for a Fire Punch and take out his Jirachi, which is really awesome because that thing was going to be really annoying in a second. So he goes back into Hydreigon here, and it really sucks. I could switch out and probably save my Dragonite for later, but I'm really, with it being paralyzed, there's no point in saving it. It can't really do too much more. So I just let it get hit with Draco Meteor and die, and I go into Ferrothorn now. He's gonna be forced to switch. I just go for I think the spikes on this turn. I do. Cool. So I'm gonna start setting up my entry hazards, which is gonna be really helpful. He goes into Rotom, and he does carry the Will-O-Wisp, which I'm not really too worried about because, I mean, Ferrothorn's not really an attacker anyway. So I set up Leech Seed right now, and his Rotom basically is gonna be forced to switch out again, and I think I go for spikes on his switch actually, and he goes into Chandelure. So at this point I have 2 layers of spikes up, which is really good, but I'm getting hurt by the burn, so I'm going to be forced to switch again because I don't want to get hit with a Flamethrower right in the face. So yeah, I decided to switch this turn, and I go into my Rotom, but he actually predicts that really well and goes for the Substitute. Now right here, which isn't too bad, I mean, the Substitute really didn't hurt me too bad if Hydro Pump didn't miss right here. So yeah, I missed the Hydro Pump, which really sucks because I'm going to hit with a Shadow Ball, and it's going to do pretty decent damage, lower my special defense, which I'm not too worried about. I mean, if worst case scenario right here, I'd have to fodder out Rotom just to break this up, but I miss Hydro Pump for the second time in a row, and yeah, might just have to switch my least favorite move to Hydro Pump in a second, because that was ridiculous. I go into my Tauros now. I'm gonna have to be forced to break this up with him and have him take a lot of damage from whatever move he decides to go for. And it looks like he carries the Hidden Power Fighting on his Chandler, and which really, it's just really unfortunate. It would have been nice if Hydro Pump hit the first time, and would have been a lot less trouble, but no, I had to miss 2 times in a row, bringing Tauros to get like annihilated almost by a freaking Hidden Power Fighting, then to have him switch out into Hydreigon to avoid another Earthquake. So yeah, great times. He actually misses the Draco Meteor right there. I decided to stay in just as death fodder. I mean, there's nothing really I can do at this point, because if I switch out, I'll just die to the Stealth Rocks, I think, if I come in again. So yeah, he takes me out. I go into my Donphan, and Donphan is pretty epic. I'm just going to set up Stealth Rocks on his switch just to get some entry hazards going. That's my entry hazards are probably my best bet at this point. And he goes into his Rotom. So I decide to switch out here, and because I don't want to take a Hydro Pump, and I go into Ferrothorn. And Ferrothorn can take Hydro Pumps like all day from Rotom. It's actually not going to be that big of a threat at all. So I'm going to go for the Leech Seed, predicting him to switch or stay in or whatever is going to happen. He does switch and go into his I think he goes into his Hydreigon, I believe. And yeah, it was cool because I got that Leech Seeded, which is going to help me later because I want to take this thing out because it is Scarfed. And at this point, if I really want to have any chance of winning, taking out Hydreigon is my only chance. So he's going to switch right here because he's Leech Seeded. He's not going to stay in his hack. He's going to go into his Chandelier, and I just go for the Gyro Ball. I know I'm burned, but actually would be enough damage to prevent him from making another substitute, so that's really good. I did just enough, and right now I'm going to have to stay in his Death Fodder because I don't really want to bring in a poke to get killed by a Flamethrower, and really Ferrothorn's the only poke I can have die right now, so yeah, Flamethrowers are definitely going to take me out. I go into Donphan here, but unfortunately he gets a critical hit with his Flamethrower. I don't know if that mattered too much. I mean, even if it did, I got a crit earlier on his one of his pokes, so I mean, at this point, I guess it's fair. So yeah, Donphan dies to a Flamethrower. My last poke is my Gengar. I probably should have used him earlier, but hey, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna take out the Chandler with the Shadow Ball, and then he's gonna be able to bring in his Scarf Hydreigon to revenge kill me. So great game, Mike. It was a lot of fun. I need to have a battle with you again sometime, dude. Get a rematch because that crit or whatever. It didn't even matter. I'm just kidding. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and don't forget to leave your comments about the question of the day. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate all you guys for giving me comments and giving me thumbs up on my vids. It means a lot. So yeah, thank you guys again so much, and I'll be back again next week with another battle. Peace.